From the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down and 8. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Cleveland. Out of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. The throw to the right flat. It is caught. Second and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. 17 touchdowns now on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To throw is Mahomes.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. York's kick is good. And the Browns will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is brought in. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's a run. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
43, 15.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, faking the give. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. His throw left is complete with Judy. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He'll go right and find his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blown back in the backfield. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Browns! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game. as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw. Ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going right sideline and complete. He is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give here to Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man Brown. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is caught. It's Hudson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
60 Eagles. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the side. Feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.